Your obsession with perfectionism is actually the thing that is holding you back. We all know making music is not the easiest thing all the time. Sometimes it's fluid, it's easy, there's not a lot of troubleshooting, there's not a lot of problem solving, but a lot of the times making music can be frustrating, it can be anxiety inducing, although I don't ever have anxiety from music, but you know what I'm trying to say. It's definitely a process that can test your patience, can test your willpower, etc. If you want a free sample pack, I got one in the link below. If you're watching this on YouTube, if you're watching this on any other app, it might be in my bio or something. Specifically, when it comes to the quality of your music, the fidelity, the sound fidelity in terms of mixing and mastering, a lot of musicians beat themselves up and turn it into sort of a grueling process, and sometimes that's what it takes. There are times where you're gonna be on your 87th mix and it's been months on one song and you finally boosted 2 decibels at 5300 hertz on your main vocals, and now everything sits perfectly in the mix, and it just took you months to learn that. But I think that it can be detrimental when you just take the fun out of music, or when it's getting in the way of progress and momentum. I personally make my music all by myself. I mix, master, produce, write, record, everything. And I did that out of necessity. When I started in 2011, I started as a rapper. I didn't know how to do anything. I messed around with GarageBand, loops, and light music production as a kid. But really, when I started taking it seriously and decided that this is what I wanted to do, and I just needed to get really good and just go through sheer amount of volume to get good, reps. That was when I said, okay, you know what? I'm a rapper, but I have friends who are producers and they are not giving me beats at the pace that I would like. So fuck it, I'll learn it myself. And back in 2012, when I decided to really learn how to produce on Logic Pro X, Logic Gang, there wasn't that much online that, there was stuff, but not nearly as many resources and tutorials and walkthroughs as there are today in the year of our Lord 2026. So a lot of it was trial and error and just learning, my own. But I will say, learning how to produce then led me to learn how to mix and master and all of that stuff. Let me see if this person has enough room. Are you okay? Okay, good. That led me to now have the ability to do everything myself. And of course, it's not gonna be the quality of a Taylor Swift record, but that's okay. For me to get that quality, I would have to pay really top dollar. And not every song needs to be Taylor Swift quality. I rap. A lot of rap songs sometimes are lo-fi, mid-fi. It doesn't always have to be. I try my best. Of course, I would like shit to sound as pristine and clean as possible, but sometimes you don't want it. Sometimes you want a little dirt or grit or distortion, etc. So I know how it feels to be mixing songs over and over and wishing that you could get reality to reflect what's in your head. That's the hardest part. For me, mixing is the hardest part of music. Production, I can make beats like a motherfucker. I whip out. It's abstract. There's no rules. It's not like, it's more esoteric. Raps are a little harder because the words have to make sense, but I can write beats and I can write lyrics very easily, day after day. Mastering is, again, I'm not a pro, but I've been learning and I've been increasing and improving year by year. Mastering is not hard to me. It takes time. It takes listening and looking at meters and using your ears. But mixing music, that shit is fucking hard. It's like you think you got it, then, oh, no, I don't have it. Oh, okay, let me go back to the drawing board. Okay, oh, well, no, I'm still not there yet, etc. And sometimes you just have to say, fuck it, this is the best that I could do. Maybe it's not exactly to where I wanted it, but this is the best that I could do. And that's it. You have to just send it. Ship that motherfucker off. And I would rather do 85 to 90% of my best and then move on, instead of working on one song for a bajillion years. I feel like the progress that I'll make in putting out 54 songs in 1 year, which is what I did in 2025. You know, everyone has their own output. Some people will say, well, all those songs must be shit if you put them all out. I mean, cool. I don't give a fuck what you say. I had a great time and I did the best I could. And they sound decent to me. So some of them sound better than decent. Some of them sound okay. I don't care. We're having fun. It's not that big of a deal. I don't need to feed my family off this. I don't have a family. I have my mom and my dad. They live 3,000 miles away. I don't have a kid to support. People aren't counting on me. This isn't like some grandiose. Some people, like, the whole music journey, the music industry journey is like, this is like, there's a lot of weight to it. You know, it's like, people are counting on me. I got to make my dreams come true. It's like, dude, it's cool. If I never dropped a song again, I'll be fine. I would just keep making it. But I think you get what I'm trying to say here. I don't have to make this whole music journey so grandiose and heavy. There's not a lot of weight to it. So I just have my fun and I do the best I can. But I was listening to some of my unreleased music today in the car, going over mixes. I mixed for an hour today, live streamed on YouTube, and I'm making progress. And it's just like, sometimes you may think you have it, and then you listen to it later. Couple days later, you sit on the mix, you're like, it's still not where I want it to be. But sometimes it's like, this is the best I could do. I cannot make it any better. That's it. Don't let perfectionism get in the way. Do your best, but perfect doesn't exist. Perfect doesn't exist anywhere in nature. Humans, a lot of times we kind of forget that we are still nature. It's like, you can't find symmetry anywhere in nature. You can't find anything perfect. Trees have lumps and bumps. Animals have skin tags. I have keloids and shit. And same thing with music. It's like, I mean, there are mixes and masters I hear from, the Kendricks and the Drakes and the people who are like super famous and at the top of their game. And I'm like, these mixes and masters sound perfect. I wouldn't change anything. This is amazing. And there's times where I would love to get my music to that level, but I don't have the ability yet. And that's okay. So I will leave you with this. Go make a banger, and then go make another banger. And then make another banger. And then look back on those bangers, and then you'll see your progress. And you'll learn on the way. And you'll get closer to perfection, but don't try to shoot for a goal post that isn't even there. If you enjoyed this video, follow for more, subscribe for more. We be getting down. I'm talking my shit. I'm trying to help you with everything that I've learned in this life and music. So, but the most important thing is to go make a banger. Because if you don't make a banger, I will find you. I'll hunt you down.